and be the manifested sons and daughters of God. Because you know, a lot of what's going on in the earth, the shaking, is the earth crying out. It says the earth cries out. All creation cries out. Where are you? Are you going to stand up? Are you going to bring God's life into this place? Are you going to speak to us? Are you going to take dominion? Why do you think it's crying out? Because the enemy has just been wreaking havoc everywhere, letting people think he's in control. And yet God gave us control of this earth. He gave us, his kids, dominion over this earth. We're supposed to speak to the earth. We're supposed to speak to the storms, not pray about them. We're supposed to speak to them. Jesus just said, stop. They say, peace be still. Actually, what he said was stop. And did the storm stop? It did. We have that same authority in us. We received Christ. You get it. He gave us dominion over all the earth. That would include the weather. And so Christ gave examples of that everywhere he went. He had authority. He had authority over that, and people go, well, I don't know about inanimate objects. Well, if you remember in the Bible, remember when the axe head floated on the water? When he prayed, when the guy said, I lost it, and the prophet said, you know, just go back over there and just wait. He took authority. He didn't even have Jesus in him. He was acting on God's word. We have him in us. We have authority in us. Yeah, you should have authority over stuff like that. I'm not talking about moving things around and showing off with it. I'm talking about like to open prison bars. I'm talking about loosing bondages off of people. That's what I'm talking about. You have authority in the earth. The earth is crying out. We're fed up with evil. We're fed up with what people are saying. When are you going to stand up and be the manifested sons and daughters of God? Take authority in the earth. Take dominion in the earth and speak to the earth. Speak to the skies. Ask it to start reproducing. Let harvest come. For a season on this earth, we will have authority in this earth before we're taken out of here. God isn't going to just come and rescue you in a minute and shoot you out of here and have history say they did nothing. All they wanted to do was escape. They wanted to escape. They didn't want to stand up and take dominion. They didn't want to show God's power in their life. So now the earth is crying out. All creation is crying out for us to do something. What are they crying out for? For Jesus to come down and do it? No. For the government to come and do something? The earth isn't crying out for the government. It says it's crying out for the manifestation of the sons and daughters of God. If you receive Christ, that would be you. I started speaking to the weather 30 years ago. We don't have hurricanes come to my city. We don't. One in the 40-some years I've ever been there. That was when we first arrived. We speak to the stuff. I speak to the weather patterns. I speak to the weather systems. I take authority over the millibars and cause them to rise in the hurricane so they can be diminished. I understand how that operates. He literally does expect us to do something about it on this earth. It's part of our job. It's taking dominion. The word says that all things must be restored before the end comes. This world and the people in it are going to know God is real. They're going to know heaven is real. They're going to know who the devil is. And they're going to know who we are. The manifested sons and daughters of God. And there'll come a day on this earth where people literally will choose darkness or light. They won't have a gray area to hide in. It'll be gone. Because of the miraculous things that we will be doing for him. Heaven being seen everywhere. He's not even going to hide that. He's going to allow angels to be captured on television, the internet.